y'all, I am about to get some more tomatoes canned. Y'all, my mom and I went to the Amish community again yesterday, and we picked up some more tomatoes. I only picked up one box of tomatoes this time. I'm going to get some more of those canned. I'm also going to get one more load put into the freeze dryer. This morning, I got up and took the tomatoes that I had put in there Tuesday. Today's Thursday. The ones that were in there on Tuesday, and got those powdered up. So now I have this jar fully filled. Well, you know, almost. And then I have a little bit in this jar. So I'm going to get some more freeze dried, and I should have plenty for a little bit. I will end up doing some more. The Amish community keeps getting the canner tomatoes up until like October. So I usually can all the way up until October, because I still need to can up some salsas, some more tomatoes, and I don't think I'm going to do any pasta sauce this year, because y'all, I really don't care for the pasta sauce. I'd rather just make up my own pasta sauce. I didn't care for that Mrs. Wages brand. It just really wasn't good to me. And the chili base, I really didn't use that. So I will probably not can any more of that, but I do need a lot more tomatoes to can and freeze dry and to be able to make salsa with. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get some more tomatoes canned right now. I'm in the process of doing that right now. And y'all, my mom and dad bought me 6 dozen of Silver Queen. I believe it's Silver Queen. It's the white corn. They bought me 6 dozen of that, and I picked that up yesterday from them. Y'all was super excited over that. She had went and bought her some corn, so she just went ahead and picked me up some too. So I need to get that put into the freezer. I need to cut it off the cob and put it in the freezer. I mean, I don't have to, but I really like that thickened. It made it into like creamed corn. So I don't know if I will cut that off the cob before I put it into the freezer or not. Not sure. But anyways, I do have 6 dozen of corn to take care of. And y'all, I'm also going to try some sauerkraut. I have never made sauerkraut before, but I'm going to try to make some sauerkraut. So is my mom. So we picked up a bunch of cabbage heads while we were there yesterday, and I'm going to make a batch, and she's going to make 2 or 3 batches. My grandpa and grandma, which is my mom's parents, used to can sauerkraut, but I have never done it, and I don't think my mom has ever done it either, but both of us are going to get some canned this year. I'm going to go by the Ball Blue Book recipe, and it takes 3 to 6 weeks to ferment. So we'll see how that goes. My first time doing it, so we'll see. I'm hoping to be able to get the cabbage took care of today. If not, I will do that tomorrow, because it will be good tomorrow, because the lady actually went and picked it out of her garden while we were there for us yesterday. So we'll see if I get that done today or if it'll be tomorrow. We've already been doing some school. You can see we got a school book still sitting there. Already been doing that. He's got most of that done and took care of already, and it is only 11:39. Don't know what's for lunch today. I think I might make some hot wings for supper tonight. Not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. Brent may stop and pick up some french fries to go with that. I'm not sure. I think Brent actually has a softball game tonight. If he does, Kai and I will not get to go to that. But anyways, I'm going to get in here and finish getting these tomatoes took care of and get a batch put into the canner. Go out here at this house. I do not know why, but ever since we have lived here, the electricity has always been bad to just go off, and so I'm so scared that it's going to go off today while I've got my canners going and my freeze dryer. I'm hoping it don't, but you never know. I know Tuesday night, right before we were leaving to go to the revival, we're having tent revival, and right before we were leaving to go to that, the freeze dryer went out because the electricity did go out for just a second, but I was able to turn it right back on, and that was fine. But I'm just hoping that it does not go out today with me canning this stuff and freeze drying. So Hopefully, but I mean, it is thundering and lightning, and I mean, right now it is coming down. I'm going to get me a big bag or something to lay here to shuck it, and then I'm just going to get started getting it cut off of the cob. And Brent said that when he gets home from work today that we will just run to Walmart, or he will run to Walmart and get me some quart size bags to put it in, so I can go ahead and have it off the cob and ready to go. His game may be called off for tonight, so if it is, then he'll be able to run and get me some bags. And even if the game's not, he can go get me some after his game's over. That way I'll have it done and just ready to put into the bag. Both my canners have, let's see. So my canners both have about 20-21 minutes left, and that's it, and then those will be done. I've got some more tomatoes that I can get canned up, and I'll probably do that when I get these took out and get the corn done. That way those tomatoes will all be done. Just got through loading the freeze dryer with 4 trays of tomatoes. So y'all, I've about got all this done, and then I do believe that I will be able to get the cabbage cut up and put into my bucket tonight, where you can go ahead and start fermenting. It's 2:48, so I will have to start supper here in a little while. I'll probably start that at around, probably about 4, to where those will be done by 5. So anyway, y'all, just a long day of getting a lot of canning done. I'm super excited, y'all. I love canning, and super excited to be able to get all this done. So let me go get me something. I might just grab one of my big containers up there. Alright, let me go get something to put my shucks in so that I can get started on this corn. So I think I'm just going to use this tomato box, and I'm just going to put a trash bag in it and put my shucks in it. That way, I think that'll work. It'll just be a lot easier. Well, that bag's not going to fit, but I can do it like this. And I think that'll be okay, so where I can go ahead and get those put down in right. After I cut it off the cob, then I'm just going to take a knife and go down the cob to get that extra milk out of it, because I do want that milk in with lime, so that whenever I cream it, then it's got that milk in it. So I want to get that milk off. I've got another corn cutter that my mom gave me, but I can't find that one, so I'm just going to use this one. I think this one works just as good. He has chosen me. I have chosen him. Let there be nothing in between. Y'all, this kitchen is a mess. I am still doing the corn, and y'all, it is a disaster. Got stuff sitting everywhere, canning stuff, still got tomato peels there. Y'all, it's a disaster. But anyways, I am rinsing off my chicken right now and getting ready to get my chicken put into the oven for supper. From glory to Y'all, it is the next day now. I was not able to get my sauerkraut done yesterday because y'all, time just got away and I just wasn't able to get that done. I ended up getting all the corn cut up, and then last night I got it all put into freezer bags. I ended up with 20-quart bags of corn, and so this morning I am getting ready to get the cabbage shredded and put into my bucket to make sauerkraut with. So I do have this food grade bucket. I just bought it from Walmart, and so I'm going to be using that. I'm going to finish getting all this cabbage cut up, and after every 5 pounds of cabbage, which is about per head of cabbage, I'll add 5 tablespoons of pickling and canning salt to it, and just kind of, you know, mix all that in, and then we will dump it all into the bucket. So I've got my first 5 pounds of cabbage right here, and now I've added 3 tablespoons of pickling salt. And I'm just going to sit here and mix it. I'm going to take these 2 big chunk pieces out. I'm going to mix it for a few minutes. Y'all, I have got all of the cabbage added into this bucket. Now I'm just pressing it down. I'm just using a potato masher. I have been pressing it down 5 pounds at a time. And every 5 pounds, I add 3 tablespoons of salt. I don't know if I said this previously or not, but I'm just using the Ball Blue Book canning recipe for it. So, that's what it says to do, and that's what I'm going to do. But y'all, as you can see, there is no brine covering the cabbage. It does have liquid in it, but it needs to be covering it. So I'm going to make some brine. And it is just water with some pickling salt, and you add that into it. So I'm going to get that took care of. And then we will add a plate and a pint jar filled with water on top of it to cover it. I'm also going to put a few of the outer leaves of the cabbage on it to where it's fully covered. Y'all, I've got my cabbage under the water, or the brine is what you call it. And y'all know it doesn't look like it, but it is. And now I'm just going to place some cabbage leaves on top of it and a plate with my quart size jar filled with water. And then I'm going to throw a towel over it and get it put into my laundry room. And we're going to let that sit there for 3 to 6 weeks for it to ferment and turn into sauerkraut. And then after that time is up, then we will can it up. I've got 4 more trays of diced tomatoes going into the freeze dryer. And y'all, that is going to be it for today's video.